Welcome, Anthea May here. My firm's online marketing and search engine optimization has led you here to this video. There could be many reasons why you've landed here looking for SEO. It could be that you just know that your website needs to rank better in Google's listings in order to get organic traffic. Maybe your website needs to be producing more revenue, or you're looking to attract bigger and better clients. Maybe you just need more leverage in your current market. I'm going to show you how I've been able to change the online presence of businesses with a process which has made me a revenue-generating expert online. Of course, the size of your business doesn't matter. From small businesses to big conglomerates, if you want to be taken seriously today, you need an effective SEO strategy for your company. Hiring a firm to do SEO for your company's website is one of the smartest decisions that you've looked into. But I also understand that it can be one of the most difficult and daunting in terms of trying to find the right one to hire. Now, while having a website ranked high enough to generate organic traffic is 75% of the battle won, the real magic comes in at that last 25%. Because more website traffic does not necessarily mean more revenue if you're lacking the missing parts. These moving parts are what enables every website to flourish online, and almost all of them are overlooked. You know, it comes down to, does your website have an inviting page structure? Or does it have great written sales copy? Or are there problems going on offline with your sales conversion? Perhaps undertrained staff or the lack of a great sales script? I pride myself in spotting the weak points in businesses and strengthening them to ensure that all parts are working together fluidly to ensure maximum revenue. SEO Pro is more than just an SEO firm. It's more a search engine marketing firm. I'd like to give you a brief list of things that you really need to look at before you consider hiring anyone to do SEO for your website. Because SEO is worthless if it's not producing new revenue or giving you a return on your investment. So, here it is, the SEO Buyer's Guide. Firstly, look out for cookie-cutter SEO prices. That's any company using blanket pricing and very low prices. Ever heard of the saying, if you think good design is expensive, you should look at the cost of bad design? Well, the same principle applies to SEO, if not more so. And don't worry, effective SEO will give you a return on your investment to a degree where you quite likely will find yourself getting a massive amount of business through it. There are SEO agencies in South Africa which charge, on average, say R1,000 a month, regardless of your industry or business. Such agencies just don't understand business very well. How can I realistically charge a hair salon down my street the same as a national insurance company, for example? You know that no two businesses are alike. Each business has its own set of financial goals that they'd like to achieve. A local business trying to capture a local metropolitan market would never be charged as much as a national company going after a global market. Stop and think about it. There's absolutely no way that you can believe that someone could earn your business an additional, say, 20,000 or even R1,000,000 a month extra in revenue by charging only $500 a week. That's less than a lot of the staff at McDonald's are earning. Would you trust the reputation and marketing of your company to your lowest paid employee? I think not. And on to number 2. Make sure that they have had success in ranking difficult, revenue-producing keywords. Ask almost anyone today how they found out anything they need to know. And the answer most probably will be, I Googled it. Why? Because it's easy, because it's convenient, and because people trust Google. Google continues to pump a colossal amount of money and resources into ensuring its results give its users the best, most relevant content. So let's say Susie has just moved to Joburg and needs to see a dentist. Now, she might go and look up dentists in the yellow pages. But who does that anymore? No, she's more likely to take out her phone or laptop and Google Dentist Johannesburg. On the top of the page, there may be advertised sites. Well, this is a viable advertising strategy, some argue. When last did you hit one of those ads? Probably never. Now, if you were a dentist, what would it be worth to your bottom line if you were in that sweet number 1 spot? Getting there isn't easy because every dentist in Johannesburg wants to be after that spot. But in terms of revenue and reputation, being there is gold. Yes, there are SEO companies that may be able to get you there, but SEO Pro goes a step further. Because another thing that you need to look out for in an SEO firm is their ability to rank multiple listings on page 1. You don't want to be just a one-hit wonder that could disappear overnight with a Google update or algorithm change. Your site needs to be able to dominate the competition. SEO Pro will get your business listing not only to appear once, but multiple times on that first page, knocking your competition out of the water. There's no way that Susie and everyone else searching for you isn't going to find you. Yes, some keywords are a lot harder to rank and the competition is much more stiff. But with consistent, effective and correct SEO strategies, we can get almost anything to rank. On to number 3. Just because someone works in a computer field does not mean that they know SEO. Do not make the mistake of thinking that a web designer or someone who works in information technology or anyone that works on computers or software for that matter knows anything about SEO. I've worked with business owners explaining to them exactly what they need to do to get their website turned around. Then they've wanted to take this information back to their website development team or even their IT. What they don't get is that these people don't want to lose their jobs and don't want to let you know that they have no clue how to get it done. Or they say they can't and are told, "Ugh, you're good with the technology stuff, I'm sure you'll figure it out." They won't. Because if they did, your website would already be producing revenue and be ranked very highly, getting the organic traffic that you desire. Yes, web designing is a great and very necessary skill, but a pretty-looking website isn't going to bring you traffic or revenue. Web designers are no more skilled than architects. Just because somebody builds the hospital doesn't necessarily mean that that's the same person you want performing surgery on the patients. On top of that, a huge portion of web designing today has come down to push-button installations. So ask yourself, does that really qualify them as being revenue-generating experts? On to number 4. Make sure that SEO, internet marketing, or business consulting is their full-time profession. There's little or no regulation on who can work on your website, and many of these people have other full-time professions and they're just trying to make some money on the side. They bought some $49 get-rich-quick scheme online from some guru that's let them think of themselves as experts, or they've read one too many fortune and success magazine articles, or they're just looking for a quick buck. Well, anyone who has the ability to successfully turn a business around and make an extra 10, 100 or 1000K a month definitely isn't one who is going to be doing this work part-time. Last but not least, number 5. Make sure that none of the work on your website is outsourced to a third party. Make sure that an actual employee in their company is going to be doing the SEO on your business website. In the US, it's estimated that more than 50% of SEO firms outsource their work to third parties. 50%. And it happens here too. It's not unusual for SEO firms to pass on their more difficult cases to other successful individuals who actually know what they're doing with SEO. Now, why would they do this, you ask? Well, the simple truth is that Google's updates have SEO companies scrambling, even the largest and apparently most successful international SEO companies. Many simply have no clue how to properly rank a website anymore. So they just try to sell you frills like social media posts or website design to cover up the fact that they just don't know how to give Google what it wants. You'll also notice that a lot of people claiming to do SEO actually focus on something else, like web design. At the time of making this video, Google's Panda 4 update has just officially hit. It's actually frightening to see how many so-called experts have all but disappeared from Google's top listings. Yet, the sites of the mastermind that SEO Pro is a part of have hardly been knocked at all. When other SEO companies approach me to do their work, I charge these firms the exact amount that I would have charged the client. They then double the money and pass the cost on to you. It's always good to know who's doing work on your website. And that about wraps it up. I hope that you were able to benefit from us going through the most important steps in hiring someone to do SEO for your website. If you'd like to find out more about SEO Pro's simple yet brutally effective SEO marketing formula to transform businesses, you'll need to fill in an application on our domination page. Don't worry, it's simple and unobtrusive. We just want to know what you're selling and get an idea of what you want to accomplish and so forth. Then we'll painstakingly review your goals, your offers, where you currently stand, and then we'll deliver a custom plan to grow your revenues based on an already highly successful process that is generating streams of new revenue for businesses around the globe. This initial call will generally be over Skype or the phone and be between 45 and 60 minutes. If you're in our area, we'll do our best to come and see you personally. And don't worry, this call won't be outsourced to some sales company somewhere. At present, I prefer to handle all initial client meetings myself. During this call, you won't be pressurized, hassled, or asked for your firstborn, and you won't have to sweat about trying to ward off an aggressive sales pitch from some pushy salesperson who just doesn't know when to let up. During the call, we'll discuss the perfect sales angles for you online. We'll map out a plan for taking your business to page 1 of Google, where we're going to generate traffic and revenue for you, turning it into a 24/7 cash cow. I'll also be looking at your upsells, cross-sells, and the back-end product sequence and create a powerful follow-up that is aimed at turning these leads into repeat customers. There is no other SEO firm that can provide this for you. As you could have guessed, this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with maximum results. Therefore, it is physically impossible for me to work with more than a handful of clients at any given time. You should also realize that there is also a considerable demand for do-it-yourself time from me and my business. What I'm offering to you is unprecedented. With that said, the window of opportunity won't be open for very long. If you feel like this is right for you and you'd like to see your business dominate online, then click on the domination button below. Leave your application on our domination page and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm able. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. This is Anthea May and I'll talk to you soon.